get this show on the road. Check our streaming social media. Let's make sure we're connected here. I see TikTok is up. I see YouTube is up. What about Facebook, Twitch, and all the other social media outlets? For those of you that follow those, how do they look over there? All right. Thank you. Just wetted my whistle. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live social media broadcast. And I am Mark McSee. I'm one of the moderators here at American Dream Trading, one of the 20 or so. Coach is taking the holiday off. He will not be here, so I will be your host today. Giving Coach a little bit chance to rest and relax if he takes advantage of it. It's a different story, knowing Coach. So we're glad Coach can step away, relax, take care of things that he needs to take care of around his own world there, and enjoy the time off. I do welcome you all here today. Again, just as a reminder for tomorrow, tomorrow is Good Friday / the Easter holiday weekend. So we will not be broadcasting at all on any of our social medias on Friday. We will return on Monday to give our members a chance to wind down a little bit and spend time with family, quite frankly, right? Family and friends, however you choose to celebrate the holiday. We want to give everybody an opportunity to recharge their batteries. So we will not be broadcasting on 9 to 11 with the stocks with Coach, and we will not be broadcasting live with the futures tomorrow with me, and there will also be no aftermarket show at 5 p.m. with our lovely and gracious host, Don, over there on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. If this is your first time being here today, just ask you click that subscribe button. Also, share this feed if you would be so kind. It would be greatly appreciated if you would do that so that others on your social media platforms would be aware of us. Also, make sure you click your notification button so that you do not miss any upcoming broadcasts as they happen. Also, over there on YouTube, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Over there on TikTok, let's start smashing them hearts. We're going for 30,000 likes minimum today, so let's get a smashing them buttons over there. Thank you very much. Again, I am Mark McSee, one of the moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So we'll be here from 9 to 11 today. Thank you for being here. All right, so TikTok. Note to those who are watching us on TikTok. Presently, I am experiencing technical difficulties on my system to be able to transmit the way that we would like it to be. We are still working on that. So what you are watching through is literally my iPad pointed at my screen. Not an ideal setup. I don't care for it at all, but we got to do what we got to do, right? At least we're able to broadcast here to you. You can ask questions and everything on your TikTok feed. However, if you would like a better experience, I would highly suggest that you, for today at least, or until we get this issue resolved, that you head on over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, and go over there and hook up over there. You'll get the full screen view like you're used to with Coach, and be a better visual and audio experience. So there will be things you will not be able to hear if you are on TikTok today, like when I play some videos or things like that. So that part you will give up if you don't move over to YouTube. All right, just some words of note today. Maybe some potential things for you to keep an eye on. Again, Not an inducement to buy at all. Just take a look, see. Lilly came out with phase 3 trial information. That's LLY. LLY, that's Lilly, big pharmaceutical company. Did have a big jump on the initial news released early this morning, but that doesn't mean it's going to run or anything. But take a look at it anytime phase 3 of a 1, 2, 3. Phase 1 is basically an introduction. Phase 2, they get into more testing. Phase 3 is advanced testing with more advanced results. It's the last step, if they make it through phase 3, for getting their drug approved to market. So check out LLY. Also, you might want to look at pharmaceutical sector in general. This has been a lot of pharmaceutical news this week, news releases. There's conferences and everything going on also. So a lot of companies are releasing their information. So you may see a general uptick in the pharmaceutical sector. Pharmaceutical sector. Also, we do have a lot of companies are doing their earnings release. One you might want to keep an eye on at is Netflix, right? We have members that trade it. We don't watch it as close as we used to. Again, I'm not saying to buy or sell. Just take a peek. They come out with their earnings after the bell tonight. So unfortunately, if you're doing a straddle or strangle or anything on that, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to wait till Monday because the markets are closed tomorrow. But one of the reasons, in addition to their earnings coming out, is they're not affected by the tariffs, right? They're a streaming service. Tariffs technically does not affect them. Now, I get it, if they're adding equipment and building new servers, yes, that will affect them in the future. But a direct impact immediately? No, not so much, right? And of course, when they want to build out and scale up in their servers and things, that will affect them. But so it'll be interesting to see. Not only that, these quarterly earnings coming out after the bell tonight would reflect people sitting in front of their TVs all winter long, right? So just keep an eye on it. Again, not an inducement to buy, not even a suggestion to buy. Just take a look at it. I think it'll be interesting to see how something with discretionary spending, are people still spending money on things you really don't need? That's that's discretionary spending. It's not something you have to have, right? So that'll be maybe a good peek into how we are spending our money, right? That we don't need to be, that we're throwing our money away at, right? Things we like. So, and we did have housing start numbers came out at 8:30 this morning. The housing starts were lower this morning. The market didn't really react to those news. Another thing to keep your ear open to is at 11:45 a.m. Eastern time today, Fed Governor Barr will be speaking. The Fed governors have been speaking this week. Yesterday, Fed Chairman Powell spoke at around 1:30. And if you look at how the markets reacted, if you take a look at SPY, the S&P 500 yesterday at about around 1:30 yesterday, the market just dropped like a rock because of the words that came out of the Fed chairman's mouth. So those type of people who have a perceived importance can directly affect the market and your profits and losses. So be cautious when the Fed governor starts speaking at 11:45 a.m. Eastern time today. It doesn't mean that he's going to say anything that could, cause the market to crash or go take straight up to the moon. But you don't know, right? You don't know how what they say is interpreted. And I would say probably he's going to be just kind of reinforcing what Fed Chairman Powell said yesterday in his speech. So just keep an eye on it. Be aware. Don't be caught surprised. Our members will not be surprised at 11:45 because they were already made aware of this. So write that on your calendar, a piece of paper, put that in front of your face. You might even want to set an alarm a few minutes before that. Everybody's got their cell phones laying around. Make a simple alarm to go off a few minutes before 11:45 to make you aware so that you can be a little bit more diligent in your trades than you probably normally would be. And if you have a means to see or hear what he is saying, you might be able to profit off that also, right? You can profit off of news, right? Up or down, depending what they say. So anyway, just be aware of those things. Make sure now this is a short weekend with the markets being closed today. This is Thursday, so you should treat it like an options Friday. People will be exiting out of their positions, locking in their profits or losses for the weekend. That's 3 days that anything can be said and happen in the news cycle. So investors tend to get a little nervous on some of their holdings and will lock in their profits and take their ball and go home and then re-enter the market again on Monday. So look for maybe a little bit of volatilities off and on during the day. You never know when people are going to sell off or any of those type of things, but just be aware of that. Treat this like a Friday, right? People want to get out of their positions for the weekend, just one day early. So other than that, we're glad you could be here today. Let's trade smartly. Pay attention to what you're doing. Be laser focused on any trades that you will be doing today, as you always do, I'm sure, right? So pay attention. As a word on note, you will hear our members calling out, if you want to call it that, different stocks. They may say Apple to the upside or Apple to the downside or the NVIDIA to the upside. That's those things that you hear during our live broadcasts, again, are not inducements to buy. Nobody is here is going to tell you to buy Apple or sell Apple at any level. All those are is the members notice something of a movement, either up or down. Hey, then it's just a call. Hey, go take a look at it. But all our members here at American Dream Trading have been trained up by Coach on how to handle those movements, and they have to make that decision on their own how they want to handle that trade if they would choose to enter it. Excuse me for a minute. I've been talking too much already today. Got a frog. So those are not inducements to buy. It's just more or less, hey, take a look, right? We all have to make our decision on the when enter a trade or exit a trade. What you see on my screen is Trading View. It's a little bit different view than what Coach has. Coach uses this also, but Coach is generally sharing. Ooh, my dry spot. Anyway, Coach usually shares his Weeble screen, but he does show you also his trading. This is Trading View. It's an independent charting program. Has nothing to do with American Dream Trading. We're not associated with them. We don't make a dime off of them if you use them. But you can go check it out yourself, tradingview.com. It's one of the most widely used charting softwares in the world. I love it. It's pretty. It's visually appealing. There's a lot of things you can put on here. Again, you could put 1,000 indicators on your chart. I wouldn't advise that, but if you wanted to, you could do that with this program. We try to keep it simple here. We don't with too much. What will happen is you'll suffer from analysis paralysis, and you'll make no decision because there's too many things to look at. So, and what you see on my screen is these are Coach's indicators. It's version 2.0. The next version is about to be released. It's in its final testing phases. I don't know if it's called 3.0 or not, but whatever the next version will be, it's about to be released here in a short period of time. Once our testers are putting it through the ringer now to make sure everything works. Anytime you rewrite software, there's always things you got to correct, and that's above my pay grade, so I don't get into all that. But this comes with paid memberships. If you have a VIP Gold, Crypto, Futures, or Diamond membership, this comes with your membership. And what does this all do? What this does is help us make, hopefully, a better educated decision on when to enter a trade or exit a trade. But as you can see, there's nothing on here that says buy or sell, right? It's up to us to determine by looking at our chart, by having lines on our chart that we use, right? How to learn how to put historical levels on your chart and putting all those things together and making a decision on whether to enter or exit a trade, right? And that's what we do here at American Dream Trading. We're not a call out group. We'll not tell you to buy XYZ and sell XYZ. We are an education and training group. Do call out groups work? Yeah, you could get lucky, right? Especially if they call it out and it's still got the momentum that way, right? To the upside or whatever, right? But what happens when that person disappears? Now what do? You didn't learn a thing, right? Other than to listen to somebody on the internet say buy or sell, right? We would much rather have you make your own decisions, right? So that's our goal. We're an education and training company. We train and educate you up to be able to make these educated decisions on your own. That you are the person making those decisions. We are trying to help you acquire a skill that no one, not even coach, could take away from you, right? Is it easy? Of course not. It's not easy, right? How do we know that? Well, there's statistics. You can go ahead and Google it yourself, but there's statistics. Studies have been done that 90 to 95% of traders fail in their first 1 to 2 years. That's a pretty scary statistic. Why would I want to do that when it's saying I only have a 5 to 10% chance of succeeding? That ain't pretty good odds, is it, on any given day? I don't care who you are, right? Well, what those statistics do not tell you, well, the studies actually do tell you. If you actually go read the actual studies, it gives reasons why. And the biggest reason is that people are trying to do it on their own. They're sitting in their bedroom, or like I am down in my basement, right? And I'm sitting here trading. Trying to make good decisions. I don't know if I am or not, right? What do I do when I get in trouble? Who do I ask? You know, who's training me? Where am I getting my information from? Well, that's part of what we do here at American Dream. We try to eliminate those. We have a fantastic coach who educates us on a daily basis, has over 33 years of experience in the markets, and he actually is a coach. That's why we call him the coach, right? He has been a coach his entire life, from sports to in the corporate workplace and all those places, right? So that's his passion, is training others, right? You'll notice that, he spends more time training us than he does his own personal trading. And quite frankly, it's hard to train while you're trade while you're talking to other people. I don't even trade my live account while I'm talking, right? Because I'm distracted. But that's one of the things he got. You have a mentor that you can ask questions to. Hey, how do I do a covered call? How do I do a cash secure put? Right? What do I do at VWAP? Et cetera, on and on and on. And that's what Coach does, educates us. We also have highly qualified training moderators, some of the best in the group. I mean, it blows my mind listening to our other moderators when they're training, the things that I learn from them on a daily basis. It's just unreal, just mind blowing. Every day I'm learning something new. I've been doing this for over 2 years. This is the start of my third year, was in January, and I'm still learning something new every day. It's just amazing. And I have that support system. I can ask a moderator. I can ask coach. I can ask another member who is talking about something. Well, what about this or that, right? And we can discuss those things live over a Zoom call. We are live on our Zoom calls from 4 a.m. Eastern time to 4 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time, Monday through Friday, live. And we even have trainings on Saturdays for our VIP Gold and Diamond members. They're training on Saturdays. It's unheard of. Nobody else does this. We're the only ones in the market that does this. You will not find any other group out there that does what we do. So we provide that support system. We also have a humongous community of people here that want to see you succeed also. We try to help each other out succeed, right? Somebody you can talk to. Our Discord is there to communicate that way also. So we have a great support system. We have a great mentor. We have somebody that we can go to if we have questions. That eliminates 95% of the issues of day trading, right? The only thing we can't control is whether you show up every day, whether you embrace what is being taught here, whether making wise decisions. We can't stop you from clicking your mouse, right? You are 100% in control of making those decisions. So our goal is to help you make the best educated decisions that you can. And hopefully you can turn this into a career like I do. I've been doing this for over 2 years, right? This is my third year. This is all I do. Just sit here and day trade. This is my source of income. This is how I keep a roof over my head, pay my mortgage and car payments, and put food on a table and all those things. Learned all that at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So head on over to our website. Scroll down about halfway. You'll see a link to our free Discord that you can join, and also links to our different membership programs. And speaking of that, let me share with you, we do have some promos going on here. Let me share my screen with you. These are the current promos that we have going on. These are a limited amount of these available are limited. I don't know, can't think of the word I was trying to find. But anyway, the Diamond Lifetime memberships, there's only a certain amount of these available. I can't tell you how many are left. I'm not privy to that information. But the Diamond Lifetime memberships is our everything all in all program. It's a top tier. It includes lifetime memberships in our stock options, crypto, and futures memberships. It includes anything that we've ever created since the beginning of American Dream Trading, all videos and recordings and documents, and all the training things that we've done over these last 2.5 years, 4 to 4 years, right? It includes also anything and everything that we may create and are creating and are about to release in the future. It's a one-time payment. You can make a one-time payment during this promotion of $10,000. One and done, never, ever, ever pay again. That's nice, right? You don't have to ever worry about a reoccurring bill, an extra upcharge for anything. Everything is included in that. During the promotional period, you will let you make two payments of $5,000 each if you prefer to do it that way. And again, all these ones that you see on this promo screen right now are limited. There's an X amount available. So once those are sold, if you would happen to go try and buy it and you don't see it on our website, that means it no longer exists. They are all sold out. Now they're also, Coach can come in any day and just decide, all right, we're just stopping it today, right? So it is up there at the pleasure of Coach also, not necessarily until they're all sold out. So you want to, if you're sitting on the fence about upping your training and education and to be a day trader or even any long-term investor, now's the time to do it. I mean, these offers, these are lifetime. It's a one payment and done promotion. You can get our VIP Gold Complete, which is a combo of our VIP membership and our VIP Gold add-on. For $8,000, we'll let you make two payments of $4,000 on that. Or you can get our VIP for $4,000. We'll allow you to break that up into two payments also if you choose to. And if you're already a VIP and you want to add that gold on there, lifetime, same thing, $4,000. You can break it up into two payments. And near and dear to my heart is the futures lifetime, because that's what I do. That's my personal jam. I'm live with that every day, 2 to 4 Eastern time. But we have it as also at $4,000 for a one-time lifetime payment of $4,000, or you can break that up into two installments. Again, these offers can be withdrawn at any time or when they're actually sold out, when that limit is hit. Please note on these special promotions, it's very important. If you're going to use the two payment method, in other words, pay this month and pay again same time next month, failure to make that second payment will result in your membership being revoked and no refunds issued. So please make sure if you decide to make those payments that you do so. If you do not want to take advantage of these special lifetime promotions, you can head on over to our websites. We also have annual memberships in each one of these things. You can pay annually, semi-annually, quarterly, or monthly. So if that's your option, then we have something for everybody's budget, right? So check it out, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get there now. Thank you very much. All right, we got about 5 minutes before the market opens. Let's make sure we follow all the rules, keep our call out short, sweet, to the point. Mute your mics after you say your call out. Failure to mute your mic afterwards will be dealt with accordingly. Thank you for your consideration.
Everybody. What's up, Mark?
What's up, Coach?
What's going on?
Hey, it's your day off. What are you doing?
Trying to get all this stuff working on the back end. I got some new membership services that are going to be coming available hopefully next week. Wait till you guys hear about the new stuff we got coming.
Uh-oh.
Crazy.
Well, the value of that diamond membership just went up, didn't it?
Yeah. Speaking of diamond membership, we're going to do a flash sale right now for the next 5 minutes. For the next 5 minutes, anybody who wants a diamond membership, that is a $50,000 membership. We will do right now in the next 5 minutes for $5,000. A one-time payment, $5,000.
No way.
Normally that is $20,000. You will get it for $15,000 off. We'll do it for the next 5 minutes only. Thank you.
Wow.
Coach, I'm in. Bruno, set that up. Thank you.
You ain't in until you're in. 5 minutes.
Let's give them 10 because it'll take Bruno a couple minutes.
Okay.
So
9:35 it ends.
yeah. Listen, I just wanted to tell you guys happy Easter. Everybody have an amazing day. I'm just going to be doing a bunch of admin work. There's 3.0 that we're hoping to have finalized by the end of next week. So lots of good stuff coming. Everybody have an amazing Easter. Love your faces. Everybody have a blessed day. Follow the damn rules, or I'll come drive to your house. I will monster truck over it. I will eat all your steaks. Goodbye. Have a great day. See ya.
Happy Easter, Coach.
See ya. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Pop, pop.
All right. Apparently, I didn't have my settings in the proper place, and people didn't hear that audio. So let me repeat it for everybody. Coach just popped on and said for the next 10 minutes till 9, let's say the next 10 minutes, that Diamond Lifetime membership was $10K on our special promo is now $5K for the next 10 minutes. After that, it's back up to the regular prices. There you go. Normal 20,000. What?
I'm jumping on now to get it.
There you go. It ain't in until it's in. Let's go. All right, now I'm telling you what it is right now. $5,000 for the Diamond Lifetime. That is giving away the farm. It goes away in under 10 minutes. Okay, and it is posted in the Stock Lounge also for our Discord members. There you go. Another reason to have a free Discord. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Head over there now. It's posted now. Head on over there. 5 minutes. It's time-based.
10 minutes, yeah, just because we just opened it. So you guys have 10 minutes. I know
10 minutes.
It's open, but you'll be all right. Would you rather get a
Yeah.
$50,000 membership for 5K or make $200? Up to you. See ya.
There we go. Get her now. One payment, 5K. Not splitting that one up. It's 5K, one payment. Get her. Market opens in 1 minute. We have members that make that much in a couple minutes. This is the Diamond Lifetime membership there, Beast and me over there on YouTube we're talking about. And yes, prices will be going up eventually. We haven't raised our prices in forever. All right. 20 seconds till market open. Everybody trade, follow the rules. Again, those of you on TikTok, you'll get a better visual and audio experience by going to our YouTube live feed, American Dream Trading channel on YouTube. And here we go. All right, let's make our call out short, sweet, and to the point. Mute your mics after the call outs. Thank you very much. All right, what do we got going here? Got to pull back at the open on a lot of our top stocks. And we got...
That was kind of weird. That was bizarre.
All right. Getting some pullbacks at the open. Again, if you're a new trader, stay out of the market the first half hour. Let the market decide where it wants to go. At least wait the first 15 minutes minimum if you're new. Highest volatility is in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the market open. It's a good way to wreck your account if you don't know what you're doing.
By the way, we just sold out all those diamond memberships. I told Bruno go ahead and open a couple more because he had it for 5. They're already gone.
Okay.
It took 1 minute and sold all of them out.
There you go.
Coach, that is unprecedented.
Let's go. Time's running out. You got about 8 minutes left to grab them. Thank you. Diamond membership, lifetime, 5,000. One payment. You have about less than 8 minutes to grab them for that. Door is closed. Get it now. Let's go.
Can I buy a second one?
Yeah, you don't need a second one.
Yes, you can if you want to buy it for somebody else. Just
Yeah.
open up a help desk ticket right now. I don't have a problem with that. If you want to gift one for Easter or something, I'm assuming that's what you meant.
All right. Still to the downside in the market. Looking at SPY here. Again, it hasn't decided what it wants to do yet. Down to that 527 level. Kind of bounced off a little bit off of down there. See what it's going to do. Again, wait for the market to decide what the market wants to do.
5,000 for total, or just 5,000 for 2 months? It says 2 months on the website.
No, it's 5,000 one-time payment.
Follow the link at the stock lounge. Get it ASAP.
I did. It says for 2 months total payment.
Clicking
the wrong. You're clicking the wrong link. Go down to the bottom, right after the big diamond.
There you go. Head over to our free Discord, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Grab them diamond membership, $5,000 one-time payment. Normally selling for $20,000. It's an over $50,000 value if you would buy all of our lifetime memberships separately.
Previous hot stock pick HTZ Hertz dropped 12% and looks like it's on a double bottom in pre-market.
Correct. They had the one holding company increase their stake in Hertz.
Tesla's going down.
SPY broke below pre-market level.
Thank you. Markets are still pulling. All of them are. Amazon dropping rapidly. Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, SPY, and Tesla, as reflected in the S&P 500, which would be SPY. That's why it drops, because all the big individual stocks are pulling also, which obviously drops that with it. All right, Russell.
We just sold out of the diamond again. I just told them to open up 5 more. I think we just sold 10 total. So we're going to open it up. You guys got a couple more minutes. We literally sold out of the next stack.
Hey, Coach don't give away the farm very often, but when he does, you better grab that farm. It's called...
I know, but hey, this is a big deal.
I love you for it.
Love you guys. Listen, if you guys run into a problem, open up a help desk ticket right now before the sale is over. So you can't later go, hey, can I get that? No, you can't. But if you're having a problem right now, open the ticket now. And that way we know that you were in that. All right. Otherwise, toast.
Less than 5 minutes remaining on this $5,000 one-time payment, Diamond Lifetime membership. Don't be the one that comes back tomorrow and says, oh, I wish I'd have bought that, which happens every time we do things like this. Market's still pulling. Only one that's really not pulling bad is IWM, the Russell Small Cap Index. IWM is holding its own presently. It may follow later, but it's the small cap stocks, so it's not reacting as severely right now. Red EWOs on everything here so far. Microsoft's kind of holding its own here a little bit. It's kind of stagnant. It's not pulling as severely as the rest are. IWM. IWM, they're stepping up with a confirmation candle to the upside. It is. Should be in a green EWO. Yes, it is. IWM to the upside. Make sure you know your levels. Again, this is still a volatile part of the market. Be careful. Slide your stops up. Preserve your profits. IWM still climbing. It's one to the upside. We have a lot of good ones to the downside. Meta dropping to the downside. Apple, nice drop to the downside. AMD a little choppy, but is to the downside. Amazon, nicely to the downside. Out of those that we follow here on a regular basis, we only have one going the opposite way. IWM, the Russell 2000 index. Careful for people taking profit at the bottom. Did I mention IWM still to the upside? Apple's nice stair step down. Amazon, look at that. That is beautiful. That's lots of money there being made to those inputs in Apple, Amazon. Google's a little rough. It is to the downside, but it's a little rough. There's your IWM on the 2-minute EWO. Meta, nice stair stepping down also. Be aware where your double bottoms, triple bottoms are at, folks. Make sure you look behind you on your charts. Look where they're at. Be aware of your levels. You should not be trading anything unless you have it charted out previously to start with. You must be aware where your critical levels are at. NVIDIA, nice pulling. Q's also following. The NASDAQ is also following. SPY to the downside. Chip sector, Soxel, ETF, also pulling along with the rest of the chip stocks. Tesla also to the downside, leveling out. It's in consolidation right now. I mentioned to you before market open, keep an eye on Netflix. They have their earnings after the market closed today. It might be a good indicator of how discretionary spending is still going on, as they're not subject to any tariffs per se until they decide they want to build some more servers. They got to buy more chips. IWM still climbing on a 1-minute chart. There is a pullback, taking profit right now. Watch that it stays and holds above the 9. Again, watch for profit taking at the bottom and also why things go up. You now have about 2 minutes left on that $5,000 Diamond Lifetime membership offer. You need to get over there to our free Discord and grab that now.
Real quick, congratulations to 3X Griff, Tony, John, Patriot, Kimberly, Chaz 8874, Wahoo, Merlin of the North, Rhino 31, Paul F.
It's so volatile. It bounced and went back up 10% and is moving around.
Right. Speaking of Hertz, you guys are going to be Hertzing if you don't get this Diamond membership. You like that? You
I hear you.
you like the way I put that in there? Congratulations, Shredman65. We see you with your new diamond. Nice. Look at the diamonds just rolling in. Is that it, or is there anybody else that's going to get it? Do I need to leave the door open, or am I shutting it down now? Talk to me, Goose.
I need to make a little more.
Somebody tell me right now. Wait, hold on. Oh, somebody was smart. Opened up a ticket and said, hey, I got to move some money around today. Tomorrow I'll pay. Done. Done. You opened a ticket because you were an adult. Done.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome. I like it when you guys use your brains.
Hey, Coach, I had my mic muted. Sorry. Big Mac.
No, you're fine.
Big Mac's trying to get a ticket made over on our Discord.
All right.
Get over there,
We're
Big
looking
Mac.
for you. Big Mac attack. You're going to
Come
have a
on.
Big Mac heart attack if you
Come
don't buy
on.
this diamond.
I don't know how long I was talking with my mic muted, but I did.
That's all right. I'm over here selling the metal. We're
right.
shutting it, getting it going.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go.
Come on. You here we go. Here's some enthusiasm for you.
Here we go.
Yeah. Nice.
Mark, I thought you dipped out because Coach crashed your stream and started selling the metal.
No, I had my mic muted. You know,
I thought
everyday
he
occurrence.
passed out because it was such an
I'm like, where's
unbelievable deal
Mark?
that his blood pressure went sky high.
It's hard to get good help, Coach. These boomers and all these buttons you got to press, man. I'll tell you
All
what,
the
it's just so
buttons
confusing.
doing the things.
Oh
the
my Lord! I
buttons.
got 5 screens flashing at me and people talking. Push this button, push that button. Oh Lord, it's a wonder I just don't melt down altogether.
Congratulations to Ronald Korn. Good to see you.
B-Mac, did you get your ticket in?
I don't see it.
B-Mac, we don't see your ticket over there in the
B-Mac,
Discord.
I don't see it.
No ticket, no deal.
No ticky, no deal.
Let's go, Big Mac, B-Mac.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Don't be playing around. He might have stepped away. Maybe he didn't hear. B-Mac. Come on, B-Mac.
Come on.
Go, go, go. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program, now in progress. IWM still holding up nicely, getting a little weak though. What do we got going on Apple's consolidation at the bottom? AMD is kind of the same way. Amazon slowly trying to track back up, as is Meta, but they're all at critical levels. VWAP's in a way of a lot of them. Let's see. Tesla is this now barely getting above VWAP. Where we at here? It's hanging on. VWAP's got its grips on Tesla. SPY. Well, too late for that, JB. It's now or never, buddy. Right. Let's see here. SPY. Still to the downside. The trend is still down. You go against the trend, better know what you're doing. Don't let a couple candles to the upside fool you into thinking that is a reversal. Everything is still to the downside. The Apple gang over there, I'm sure, is just making money by the wheelbarrows over there. Still nice play to the downside on Apple. Again, for those of you, I don't know, haven't looked at it, but LLY, Lilly, actually came out with the phase 3 results. Some news on their phase 3. Check them out. Check the pharmaceutical sector out in general. A lot of them been coming out with their news on their drugs that they are researching and producing and in trials this week. They have been all week as far as that goes. All right, we're getting kind of a little slowing down here while everybody figures out. NVIDIA's still beautiful downplay. They're play to the downside. Who's in them NVIDIA puts? You are making some serious dough. The Qs. Make sure you know where your double bottoms are at, people. Qs is at that point right now. Make sure you chart your charter. Look behind you. Scroll back on your chart. If you don't have lines, know where your double bottoms are at for potential bounce zones. Not saying it will. May blow right through them today and continue to sink. We don't know. We don't form a bias. We trade what? The trade that's in front of us. We don't care which way it goes because we will make money when it goes up. We will make money when it goes down. And what? We will make money when it goes sideways. How'd you learn to do that, Mark? Well, from the training provided by Coach here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. All right. Drewski, you had to be over on our Discord at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Again, we talk about joining that every day, and as of now, it's too late for you to grab that membership over there from YouTube Live. If you haven't done that, you lost out because it takes a couple minutes to sign up for that Discord. Let me encourage you one last time again today. Go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com, sign up for that free Discord. You too could have grabbed that special membership deal while it was available. But however, since you didn't do it, you weren't able to get over there fast enough, were you? That's why free sometime is great. Don't be so
Is that
mistrusting.
TikTok? Somebody's having a problem?
No, this is on Drewski over on YouTube live feed.
YouTube, do we have the link over on YouTube? We'll give it to them now if we're waiting. Moderators, is it over on YouTube?
He is on YouTube. No, there's no post to that deal on YouTube.
That's an issue. Moderators, do me a favor. Post the link over there. I wanted everybody to have the opportunity to hit that.
Done. Miranda's right on it, like always.
Bam,
thank you asked for it, Coach. She gets it.
Thank you. Bruno, open it up for a couple more minutes because people at YouTube didn't get a chance to do it.
All right. Get over there. The Discord's at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Scroll about halfway down our landing page. You will see the place to get our free Discord. Get it now. We're not waiting all day. There's the clickable link to actually purchase that $5,000 Diamond Lifetime membership. That's every membership that we ever have. That gets you a lifetime membership in stock options, crypto, and my personal favorite, futures. So grab that now. It gets you instant access to anything we've ever produced, all videos, training, documents, everything. Mentorship recordings, gold breakout room recordings, workshop recordings, everything we've ever done since. And it opens the door for everything included in one cost that we create and release in the future. It also gets you Coaches 2.0 indicators and to soon be released, if they call it that, 3.0, the new improved. Get over there now, as they say on TV. Operators are standing by. We don't have a phone number though. Got to go to the Discord. Go.
Just so you guys know, the new one is going to be amazing. We've actually got, you know how we talk about the stars all the time, Mark?
Yes, sir.
6-star, 5-star, 4-star. It's in there. It's going to be in the new trading view.
She goes, are you going home? Automatically update, Coach?
Yeah, it's going to be
That's so cool, Coach. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's good. Yeah, it'll automatically update. It might just say, hey, there's a new update, and we'll push it out to you, but that's going to be exciting. You guys are I think you're going to love it. We've got we have been working, I'm not kidding, for months, updating, changing, tweaking, testing, updating more. We've been updating it about, no exaggeration, probably 5 times a day.
Yep.
For months to get this thing right. So this is going to be the biggest improvement we've ever made to our trading view indicators. I hope you guys really like it.
Yep. Soxel making them bounce off the bottom. Had you known where that was at on a double bottom, you could have took advantage of that bottom bounce.
Q's broke VWAP.
Thank you. Does this mean a reversal in the markets? No, it doesn't mean that
broke
at
above
all.
VWAP.
Go ahead, Richard.
TSLL new high.
You're not Richard. Richard.
SPY broke above VWAP.
He said you're not Richard.
Don't be a Richard.
Don't be a
You're
Richard.
observant.
That's a little inside joke we have here. inside AmericanDreamTrading.com.
But I've earned it.
Yeah.
He has earned it.
All right, Beast and Me should be heading on over there, Coach. You see Beast and Me inside the Discord making a ticket out, grabbing that unbelievable deal that you're doing right now, that
I'm
Diamond
looking
Lifetime
right now.
membership.
I'm looking right now.
Drewski, are you in there? You asked for it. We gave it to you. You should be in there. Over on YouTube.
I don't see him yet.
Oh, are they all talking? No action?
He might be in here. He
All
might be
right.
in here. Let me
If you're
double
in there,
check.
make
Let
sure
me
you say
double
who
check.
you are, because your YouTube profile name may be different than what your Discord. And that's fine.
We got Mark T just got one. Vanessa just got one.
Wow, Vanessa.
Ronald just got one. Shredman just got one. Lynn got one. I've got multiple tickets being open now with people that are just shifting some funds around, so we're locking them in.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're using their brains and saying, I need help, I'm going to open a ticket.
Did you see BMAC in there yet, Coach, one of our members?
I do not. BMAC, where are you at?
He might have, I don't even see him on here right now. He might have stepped away to go do what he needed to do to get in there. He may not be hearing.
He's probably rushing to get in there now.
He hasn't heard the sound of my voice, maybe. I don't know. He's not in the, he was here, but he's not, I don't see him in here on the list of people in here. He might be rushing around to do that now. Tesla, second green EWO to the upside. It's at a critical level. Again, anything it broke through to the downside, it's got to break through to the upside. Had you played the EWO at the start of the session today on IWM, you're sitting pretty. The only one that consistently went to the upside at the open. They are making bottom bounces now. Everything's trying to look like it's coming back up. Don't be lulled in the sense of that this is a reversal in the market. It may not be. Don't form a bias. Trade in front of you. Trade your indicators. Trade those critical levels that you've charted out on your chart. SPY, second green EWO. SPY, green EWO, trying to break above this critical level here. Triple top. Will it hold? We'll see.
Jason M, we see you. Just got a Diamond Lifetime membership. Jason, we see you. The mortgage guy. He's been with us for a while now.
BMAC, make out a help desk ticket if you didn't hear the sound of my voice either. To go make that one out anyway, buddy.
It's got to be now. 10 o'clock, we're going to shut the door. 6 minutes. We're giving you 6 minutes, which is a full half an hour only because the YouTubers didn't get a chance. 10 o'clock, the doors are closing.
Okay,
doors are closing to this deal at 10 o'clock.
BMAC, you hear the sound of my voice. You're in the Zoom chat, but do you hear? I don't see your name, or maybe it's under Mac. Let me see. All right, get over, go into the Discord, make out a help desk ticket right now. Explain the situations. Oh, he's got issues with his mic, Coach. So get over there if you haven't already. Make out a help desk ticket. You know the drill over there in our Discord.
I thought you were going to leave it with he's got issues, but.
Well, yeah, he does, but that's why he told him get over there, make out a help desk ticket. There's a reason for that. Get over there.
Help desk ticket if you have an issue.
I have plenty of issues. Someone can be solved by medication. Then open up a help desk others
ticket.
can't.
We're here to help you.
Let's go. Come on. Let's
SPY
go.
at double top with the 200 just above it. Be careful.
Yes, sir. On the 1 minute chart, it's below it. 2 minute chart, if you're doing the EWO. Again, critical levels. Well, I told you guys keep an eye on Netflix, not an inducement to buy earlier before the market opened. Their earnings come out after the bell today. You know, it'll be a good indicator possibly of discretionary spending. Are people still purchasing Netflix? Are they still getting their subscriptions? In other words, things we really don't need in our lives, but we do it anyway because we can and we want to. Are people still spending money on things we don't really need?
What do you need? What do you mean we don't need it?
Oh, I need it. I watch it all the time.
Oh, so we got to Netflix and chill.
Yeah. It's discretionary. There's two types of investor in the markets, right? Discretionary and non-discretionary spending are covered. That would fall under discretionary. So it's be interesting to see what the results are after the bell.
I agree.
Everything's starting to level off now to the upside, right? Again, just because it bounces doesn't mean indicate a market reversal. Keep your head on your shoulders, trade to trade. All right. How we doing over there, TikTok? How many of you over there at TikTok went over there and grabbed that fantastic, never to be ever repeated again deal? Anybody on TikTok?
TikTok, you don't stop. How we doing, gang?
How about over there on YouTube? Which ones you over there joined? Put a 1 in there if you joined, or scream it from the mountaintop, however you want to do it. Clickable links right there in the mirror posted there. All you got to do is click it. It will take you directly to it. You now have 2 minutes before that
2
offer
minutes. Captain Ron just
disappears
snuck in.
forever.
Captain Ron just got in there.
All right,
He snuck
Captain
in there,
Ron,
got
buddy.
one. Captain Ron.
I
Woo!
met Captain Ron. I met him personally.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Happy to see you
that's
get
awesome.
that, Captain.
Very cool. That's the captain. The captain's happening.
There you go. Let's get it. Come on. Come on.
Get it, get it.
B-Mac, make out a ticket yet there, Coach?
I don't see it.
Oh, B-Mac, it's going to stink to be you if you don't get that ticket made out and see what they can do to help you there, buddy. Let's go.
B-Mac, where'd you go?
I don't know what your Discord name is, but the Zoom, well, I assume it would be the same, but
1 minute. 1 minute.
here we go. 1 minute for till Coach to get his sanity back. He loses
1
his mind
minute.
sometimes, giving away the farm. Let's go.
1 minute to shift change.
1 minute to shift change.
1 minute to shift change your life.
There you go. Or not.
Or not. Or just sit there on the fence.
TikTok, YouTube, did you grab them deals? $5,000 one-time payment, lifetime. Get over our free Discord. Get in there now. Grab that.
Get it.
That includes every membership lifetime and in the future. You've got to be here. We've been talking about it for over half an hour. If you just showed up, well, I can't help you there, but let's go. You now have 10 seconds to get there.
Real quick, just so you guys know, there's no credits, there's no refunds.
All right, Derek, you make out a help desk ticket. You better get there now, Derek, one of our paid members.
Yep.
No help desk
listen.
ticket, no ticket. And
listen, there's no credits, no deals. If you bought one, that's just the way a flash deal works. So don't be crying. You can't get it at this price if you paid. If you guys have never been part of a sale, then you're not an adult.
Yep.
If you've never seen a store have a sale after you bought something you've never been, where have you been your entire adult life? This is a flash sale only now, right? That I've only opened it up now, just trying to be kind. So calm down. You guys should be paying 100 times that and more and love it. So love your faces.
B-Mac said his ticket's in,
crying.
Coach, and look for Derek's also. He's heading on. He's there, I think. Derek Z.
We're checking now.
All right, checking now.
Oh, B-Mac, I see you.
All right. Hey, what happened to your offer that was there, Coach? It's gone.
It's gone. Gone.
Gone with the goldfish.
Gone.
Sleeps with the fishes. Congratulations, everybody that snagged that up. That is truly the one and only deal to get. Diamond Lifetime. You now have lifetime memberships to trade stock options, futures, crypto, any other thing that we might dream up in the future. Get you access to everything. The mentorship program, the workshop programs, the gold breakout rooms, and all the recordings for
Weekend
all those that's
training.
happened since the beginning of time when we started recording this. You can go back. It's all free training that you can watch at your own convenience. And now you get to
How about-
attend the ones in lifetime.
How about this? The mentorship alone is $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
They just got every membership we have for less than the price of one of my memberships.
Yep. I don't know why your wife lets you loose like this. I mean, you just get crazy
Yeah, I
and give
know
things away. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good
Well,
thing you're
if
not a
she knew,
farmer.
she'd
You would
probably
never have a
slap
farm.
me.
You're always giving it away.
I know it. Congratulations, though. A lot of people took advantage of this. Let me go through. I've got a generic list from all of my moderators who've been yelling congratulations. Mortgage Man, Captain Ron, Jim, Scott, Heaven, Tarantula, 3X Grip, Tony, John, Patriot, Kimberly, Chaz, Wahoo, Merlin, Rhino, Paul, Jim. Hold on, going through the list. Hold on. Hold on. There's so many that came through.
Coach, can I make a suggestion?
Yes, Jason. Yes.
Do not count how many of those were just sold, because you'll cry to see how much money you threw away by giving
Yeah,
away a
it's-
special killer
Yeah,
deal.
we know. Yeah, we know. We already know. It was about 150,000 I just gave away. We know.
That's all right. It's benefiting our members, and that's the whole reason for
It's
doing
true.
it, right?
You know what's funny? Last time I did this, we calculated that I took a $600,000 loss the last time I had a sale like this. So this one's small in comparison to the last sale I ran.
Well, it was 75% off if you want to look at it that way of the normal price,
Yep.
right?
Yep, absolutely.
50% off of
Absolutely.
your deal that you were offering anyway. So
Yep.
would it be safe to say, Coach, there's no more Diamond Lifetime memberships available as of right now?
Yep, not for that price. Nope.
Well,
Sale is over.
What about the regular promo price? Is that off the table now?
We
also?
still have that, yeah, because I had 100,
Okay.
and I think we just sold like 20, and I think we were at, I want to say 80, so we probably have like 60 regular ones, and then you'll never have Diamond again.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Thank
It'll
you.
never be sold again. Yep.
Thank you. Congratulations to everybody that grabbed that killer deal.
Thank you, Mark, for letting me interrupt you 500 times to do that.
I believe it's your corporation, boss.
Hey, that's all right. It's your show today. I appreciate you, brother.
And for those of you who didn't take advantage of that program, here's something for you.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait, one more.
Mark, I
awesome.
love it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, he's still trying to get up.
He's getting up. Now, Mark, now you got to take his steaks. That's the rule.
Yeah.
You got to take the steaks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Enjoy your
I'm gonna
weekend.
dip
Happy
out for
Easter
a
to you
bit.
and your family. Hope you have a
Congratulations.
great time together.
Yeah. Congratulations, everybody. I'm going to dip out for a bit. I'm going to try to take a 10-minute break. Everybody be cool.
All right. Speaking of cool.
All right.
Uh-huh. There we go. All right. Wasn't that exciting? Woo! Just think what world just opened up. Your guys' brains are going to melt when you get access to all that stuff. Holy cow. You know, I'm a moderator and I have access to all that stuff, and I can't even look at all that. There's just so much. It's mind-blowing. There's so many things I want to go back and watch. I just haven't had time to do it. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll start watching. I'm going to go on an all video day tomorrow. That'll be a great thing. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program, now in progress.
And they have a 3-day weekend to soak it all in.
Yeah, there you go. All right. We got some little bit of consolidation going on as expected, right? Wild ride down, partly raised up. Jesse, you got your hand up. What's up? Comment, question?
Yeah, I was asking about a 2-minute EWO on Apple since I was having an issue with Take a Swim.
Okay. There's a 2-minute EWO just starting on Apple. Now, looking at the big picture, right? Where's VWAP at? Where's the 200 at, right? You got to be aware where those are at, right? and they're all jammed there together. That's great. Right now, everything is in the rear view mirror. All your indicators are behind you to the upside, right? Only thing you got to be concerned now is critical levels on the way up. And as you can see, you're coming up to a double top area here, key level. It needs a break and hold above that. Until so, did you see the second candle get larger than the first? No. See what happens here? It's kind of fading out right here. It's got to break through, break and hold above this key level here at, I'm going to call it 196. What is that? What is that number? Yeah, let me spread my chart out. I can't even read my own chart. 196.50. I would say that's
Look at what
key.
that nasty red candle on SPY that just happened.
Yep. Same thing just happened to Apple. Big pullback there at that critical level, 196.50. So now you've already seen the resistance. Look backward on your chart on Apple. What do you see? Right? Comes up, hits that, bounces back off. So that's must be a highly respected level, right? I don't trade Apple every day, but I can see that right there, right? That's simple, right? So I would definitely wait on a break and hold to the upside before I would enter that trade just to make sure, right?
And then also VWAP was
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
They
So,
are all pulling right now, big sevens.
yes, they are.
So
Thank you.
do we have news?
We have news at 11:45. The Fed governor speaks. It's 10 o'clock. People are going to take profits. Remember, today, even though it says on our calendar, today is Thursday, markets are closed tomorrow. So we have to treat this like an options Friday day. So we're going to call it options Thursday day today. People are going to be taking their profits, going home for the weekend, locking in what they have. They don't want to hold it on a 3-day weekend. Who knows what can happen in the news cycle that could affect your trade, correct? All right, Boston, you got your hand up. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, what's the new TikTok? I know he get that deleted the last one. What's
It's
the
ADT Coach.
Just ADT Coach.
Yes,
That's it.
ADT Coach.
Thank you much.
You're welcome. Say hi when you get on over there. Make sure you click subscribe and share. There you go. NVIDIA was called out by Phil over there, double bottom. Again, Phil knows his levels, doesn't he? Double bottom. What usually we do watch for on double bottoms? Pullbacks, right? Statistically, that's what would happen. As you can see, even looking back here, it could even be considered a triple bottom. Back here, come down and bounced and rejected off, right? Key level there. Keep your eye out on it, right? I can tweak this line just a little bit up there, right about there. NVIDIA, double bottom, triple bottom. If you look back further, strong support level, let's put it that way. Trend is still your friend, and the trend is to the downside, folks. I don't think we're going to go anywhere until you see it actually happen. Right now, if we want to look at percentages, S&P is technically up 0.3 of a point. The NASDAQ is up 0.2 of a point. The Russell is up 0.5 a point almost. There we go. Let's keep our mics muted, please. Thank you very much. The chip sector is also down, following the rest. Soxel is a semiconductor ETF, collection of the different chip sectors. If you'd like to get into that sector, you can take a look at Soxel. Might be a way for you to participate at a lower cost level. ETFs are a collection, a basket per se of the sector that they represent. It makes a lower cost entry possible to participate in that. So when all the chips go down, you can make money by being in Soxel to the downside, or if things are going up, you can play that to the upside at a lower cost. Now, it does have its risk. Soxel especially, what's nice about it, it's a 3X, which means when the collective basket goes up, you would make 300% to the 100%. However, you'll also lose 3 times the money if your trade goes against you. So you got to know what you're doing.
Went down.
Excuse me?
TikTok just went down.
Ah, that's me. I got to, got it. Dang it. I guess Yesterday I didn't have to verify nothing and it worked just fine. Today it got me. All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Going live again. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. And we are live. Sorry about that, TikTok. Apparently I missed the verification. I guess. I'm assuming that's what happened there. We are now back live. Now that everybody got kicked off. There we go. They'll find their way back. Okay. Yes, over there on, thank you, Diesel Dan, for answering that question. We still have those Diamond Lifetime memberships. You're just not going to get them for that $5,000 flash sale. That ship has sailed. Congratulations, everybody. All right, SPY's still slowly eking up. It's on the 200 on the 1 minute chart for those that are scalping that. What is Netflix doing? Netflix is just kind of doing like the rest of the stocks are this minute. Dropped at the open, stair-stepped its way back up. Again, they have earnings after the bell closes tonight. Apple, stagnant right now. Hello, Steve-O. Sorry about that, TikToks. Probably missed the confirmation thing on that. All right. Volume is just kind of settling out now, right? I mean, look at Amazon's volume. It really dropped off. Anyway, we're at bottoms, just kind of hanging out. All the main excitement of the day might be over, but we'll see what happens, why they figure out what they want to do with the markets. Again, make sure you always trade with a stop in place at all times. KZIA stock. KZIA halted. Set to, it unhalted. All right, sorry. Oh, it halted again. All right, 10, 15, 24. I missed the first one there, Michael. Sorry. I didn't scroll up. KZIA is halted, scheduled to unhalt here in about less than about 2 minutes, minute and a half. Traded due to volatility. All right. Let's see here.
SXTC is another mover, halted to upside, resume at 10-16-41.
Thank you. We'll take a look at both of those real quick. Take a quick peek for those of you who like to trade the smaller stocks, the hot stocks type stocks. Here's KZIA to the upside, which is halted. It's not moving.
Looks like a beauty.
Yeah, that's a nice play there, huh? Did it have news? Let's do here. Well, look, it's a pharmaceutical. Did I not ask you to watch the pharmaceutical sector? I believe I mentioned that earlier a couple times. Plans to change the ratio to ordinary share. So they're going to be doing some share surging there. So, and then we have, what else do we got here? SXTC. I've heard that one before. And there you go with SX. Boy, look at the red lines. Boy, I traded. See, folks here. I've been talking to people to pre-market. The importance of charting out a chart before you start trading it, especially these penny type stocks. And I can tell you that I've charted this out probably over two years ago. See all my historical lines on there? How do I know that? I probably did that 2 years ago because I have not used red lines on my charts for a long time. When I see that, that tells me, hey, I charted it out. Well, look, let me just even go one step further. What a great charter.
You're a genius.
I am. Look at this chart, people. Do I not have a line right there where that stopped? Huh? Yes or no?
Still valid. Still valid.
Still valid. History matters, folks. Get your charts charted. Am I not amazing? Huh?
You are amazing, Mark.
I'm not amazing. Where did I learn that? I learned that from Coach. Historical lines matter. Get them on your charts. You should never be trading anything unless it's charted out so that you have a roadmap to guide yourself with. If you have critical levels on your charts, in addition to your indicators and the volume, of course, and the other tools that you are using, it all adds up to better decision making on whether to enter or exit a trade. I'm telling you, this is at least probably pushing 2 years old, this chart. When I first started here, I was using red lines. That's how I know this chart's old. And 2 years later, it still matters. And there it goes. Look at it. Break, unhalted to the upside. XXTC. Make sure you're sliding your stops up if you're in this trade. Lock in your profits. Minimize the downside. SXTC unhalted to the upside. And what do we got here? Let me look at the SXTC. Oh, big bag holders there, 178. Oh, they just pulled that order out. You got another wall. Be aware there is some big bag holders there. He might have split his order up into 20,000 increments. That person is really playing games, pulling that order in and out. How do I know that? I'm watching this L2, which is an order book. It shows orders that have been placed but have not been filled, and they can be pulled up, added to, subtracted, moved around at will, canceled. So it's always changing. It's just another tool. And there you go. The pull back to the downside, people taking profits. There you go. Average volume on that stock is only 136,000. It's already hit almost 2 million, 1.93 million. Drawing some excitement. SXTC. Again, a lot of these things are just news driven. You got to evaluate the type of news on what kind of long-term, if any, effect. Most of this news releases, especially pharmaceuticals or a pop and drop type thing, people get excited about it. They sell off the profit, and that news cycle is done as far as they're concerned. So always exercise caution in any trade. Every investment vehicle has an element of risk, and you need to be able to mitigate that risk as much as possible. All right. Thank you. All right. There we go. Exciting day. American Dream Trading. Just by tuning in today, you got to participate in an awesome giveaway the coach was doing. That diamond membership, $5,000, one-time payment. Bang, never pay again. You can't even buy, a futures membership alone's $2,500 a year. The futures membership is normally $5,000 for the lifetime, and it's at $4,000 right now. That's just one membership. Add all the rest together, right? We're giving away the VIP Gold Complete one for $8K. So right there,
Marcus just said you can't even buy eggs with that.
you can't even buy eggs with that nowadays, right?
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm just jumping in. Good morning.
Good morning,
I'm not sure if you announced that polo markets are closed tomorrow.
Yes, we have multiple times, sir. Thank you for the
Great.
reminder.
Yep.
For those
Yeah, sorry, I just jumped in here. Not sure. Thank you.
All right. You missed out on a killer deal while you were gone also.
Yeah, I was raising money for the IRS. Sorry about
Oh, you got to do that, right?
that. Yep, I bought them a BMW, gave them the keys.
All right. Good job. We appreciate your contribution to the future growth of our country. Yes, just as another reminder for those you may have just joined, markets are closed tomorrow for Good Friday. It's a 3-day weekend, so expect volatility in the markets, expect sell-offs on people's options and contracts, so they can lock in their profits for the weekend, because people don't like holding over a 3-day weekend. A lot of things can happen in a news cycle in 3 days.
I'm sorry, Mark, but I gotta get him.
Get
hot
what?
Potato. Hot potato.
Hot potato.
Yeah, baby, what's up?
Why do you always come in with information that you feel nobody knows but you?
No, I just wanted a reminder for if anybody
We've
else.
been talking about that since Monday. You so crazy.
I'm sorry, baby. I promise I won't ever share more important information again.
Oh my God, man.
I'll log on tomorrow to tell everybody. How's that?
Okay, yeah, do that.
We love hot potato here.
Face.
No, just I listen. I like I said, I just logged in. I was running around trying to tie some loose ends, and I just wanted to make sure everybody got.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, we were sitting here in the dark, not knowing that the market was closed tomorrow. I get it.
Well, there might be some people just jumped in on our live social media that don't know that tomorrow is Good Friday. The market is closed.
See,
However,
so you're needed, hot potato. We love you.
No, you don't need me. I'm just.
Oh, we need you, buddy.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll log on tomorrow and tell you guys again. Just in case you forgot about it today.
On Saturday.
Yeah. However, if you trade crypto, it does not affect crypto trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including holidays. Also, the futures market will be open in one form or another. Some things will be limited during the day, but it also trades 23 hours a day, including holidays. I've made money on every holiday since I've started trading futures just because I can. I just want to be able to say, oh, you poor people that can only trade in the New York Stock Exchange, I made money today. How about you? They don't care here in American Dream Trading. They just ignore me anyway. So thank you, Hot Potato. It gives me a chance to remind everybody and the people that just came into our social medias that may not have heard it. And speaking,
Gotta love the cockiness.
Oh, I
Gotta
know.
love it.
And speaking of
Hey,
which,
Doc.
there will be no live broadcast from anywhere in American Dream Trading. That includes Coach from 9 to 11. It includes me from 2 to 4 with the futures. And it also includes no aftermarket tomorrow at 5. We are all going to take time to relax and enjoy life. Actually, come out of my basement and go outside and see if the sun actually comes up every day.
Go get some air.
Yeah. The air that I breathe.
Careful, Don. Hot potatoes, tying up loose ends might involve a shovel.
Yep. All right.
Come again? Say that again. I missed it.
I said, careful, Don. Hot potatoes, tying up from loose ends might involve a shovel.
Yeah.
And some cement shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Easy now.
So we don't speak up against them.
Don't sell me out.
All right, let's take
We're
a
not going
walk
to do that, Hot
around.
Potato, because irregardless what everybody thought of, you helped us.
That's right. He's a valuable member, as
You know-
is every other member. Let's take a walk around the block and see what's going on with individual stocks. Apple.
Keyword being irregardless.
Yeah,
Okay,
regardless.
Art, where are you?
I'm not promoting this, but I just want to add this thing in. I'm sure nobody knows this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Rivian. I'm not promoting the stock. Rivian is the only car that's manufactured here in the States, including all parts and labor. And they're out of Chicago.
There you
Rivian.
go.
Just giving you a heads up.
And Coach,
Watch how the market
Coach
shifts.
owns one. All right, let's take a walk around the block, see what's going on with individual stocks. We got Apple is flat, consolidation. Amazon still to the downside. It's at a double bottom, consolidating, sitting there with some dojis at the moment. Google, still nice stair step to the downside, hasn't retraced. Pretty much down there. Make sure you know your levels. It looks like you're at a strong level now. You got a double top from double bottom, sorry, back here from Wednesday that you're approaching as we speak now on Google. Be aware of your levels. IWM on a 2-minute chart, still stair stepping down after being the only one that climbed at the open, is now retraced in a nice downward trend. Play there also. Great EWO play there for you. Approaching same thing, double bottoms. As I'm sure you'll find with most of these are going to probably be the same thing. Know your levels in the one that you're trading. Meta, double bottom area also, right? To the downside. Microsoft. Microsoft a little bit choppy, but you got a double bottom there also. NVIDIA. NVIDIA's been a nice steady drop down, still continuing to bottom out. Huge to the downside. Anybody in those NVIDIA puts are making serious cash. The
Been in it all morning.
There you go. Good job. Who was that? Mr. Miller.
Yes, sir.
All right. Fantastic play there. You need us
I
to
mean-
order a Brinks truck for you, sir.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Working on it.
Well, if you need another one, let us know. I got the hotline number to the Brinks truck. We have that
All
as
right,
moderators here at American Dream Trading because our members make so much money every single day. We have to order extra trucks from time to time. They're aware of it. We have an open account there. They just go ahead and bill us and send a truck. The Q's breaking down through a initial double bottom and approaching another double bottom. Again, look backwards on your chart. Know where your levels are. Soxel. Well, Soxel's popping back up a little bit. Why is that? What's NVIDIA going down? But what Soxel is, that's curious. Soxel is kind of slowing down a little bit, but NVIDIA, the single stock, is still going down. We might have some, Soxel's still going down, but there might be some other chips that are kind of slowing it down. SPY, critical level down here, at 525, 526 area, and Tesla also at a double bottom to the downside. Again, play your trades that are in front of you. Mr. Palm Coast, you got any insights how you feel on the markets today if you're not in a trade? Would you like to speak to that at all?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little bit of a shift with some of the comments that were made on TV yesterday. And I think there's just a little bit of residual stink kind of hanging in there. And I think for the most part, those comments usually wear off in a very short period of time. So the market had kind of found a point of equilibrium, and then on a little bit of news, the market kind of shifted down and kind of stayed down a little bit. It overreacted slightly. Now it's kind of just settled back. So over the last couple of weeks, the market's been trying to bake in our new current situation with tariffs and pending tariffs. And then, of course, every time somebody opens their mouth on TV, then things tend to shift a little bit. But it's not quite as much as before. You know, SPY isn't moving $30 and $40 in a day. The S&P, is the more stable of the three, and that has settled out quite a bit. So I think there's just because of the lack of confidence, if there's not a lot of volume coming in the market to move it to the upside, I'm not talking about just a little bit daily fluctuation. The tendency is to kind of sag. So institutions aren't willing to let everything let the baby get thrown out with the bathwater, so to speak. So if there is a little bit of a sag, then it seems like they're kind of coming back and inching things back. So they still don't know what to do with this, because it's been decades, but since there's been any recalibration of tariffs. Now, that being said, that's what the media wants to work with. The fact of the matter is, inflation is still entrenched. When the S&P still initially had its much stronger pullback and started breaking support after months of upper chart volatility, what the straw that broke the camel's back was inflation. The inflation reports are what's driving things down, and then everything else is being tariff washed, just like stocks were being AI washed for a period of a year or two, and then prior to that, then everything was pot stocks and so on and so forth. So right now, the buzzwords is tariffs, and the reality of it is inflation is really, really strong behind it. And then because we've talked about in the afternoon several times how tariffs will have zero effect, with the exception of some produce items, for 6 to 9 months. 6 months when those products land, previous orders being placed, previous prices having been negotiated, 9 months to hit suppliers, and then an entire another quarter for the financials to have hit. There is not any way possible that tariffs could affect a company's valuation today. That's a fact.
Correct.
So the media is having a field day trying to use that as a slant. The reality of it is inflation is still wildly entrenched. Those numbers that where they say, even though they're balancing off, it takes 9 months to 2 years for a certain level of spending to work its way into the economy. So just understand that most of the activity is from wildly overblown inflation, out of control government spending. There is a hangover period from it, and when the government cuts spending, needless to say, it accelerates the rebalancing of that. So, and it's not possible for any one political party, regardless of your preference, to affect the economy in a month or 2 or 3's time, to shift things that dynamically either. It's we've seen this over and over, and quite often with a change in administration, there is some volatility. So keep in mind, higher prices, people's wages haven't gone up. People have, since wages have not gone up as much as stocks have, there's something called wage compression. Wage compression causes increased consumer credit levels. Increased consumer credit levels eventually choke out. People are unwilling to spend beyond a certain point. Prices have to rebalance, and so on and so on and so on. So with SPY is kind of an indicator, being up around $607 to $613, and then dipping all the way down to 470s. Somewhere the equilibrium point is around 540 to $535 roughly. And we're seeing a little bit of a shift below that just on lack of confidence from yesterday's numbers. So kind of all those things working together, inflation being entrenched, a bunch of tariff washing in the news. So you can expect a little lack of confidence. So usually what is mentioned by the Fed lingers for a day or two or three, and then they're on to some new other topic. So going into the holiday, I would imagine that they're not necessarily looking to spend a lot of money to drive things up, unless somebody were to come in and say that inflation was perfectly under control, or that all the nations have agreed and we've all agreed to tariff each other at 10% and call it a day, and the market would spin through the roof, of course. So and we talk so much about bias, hopefully people are getting the point at this point that regardless of what the market does prior to 9:30, that during the day it's going to still do its own thing. Just think of one thing in kind of three fashions. The S&P 500, if you think of the stock market like a puppy, the S&P 500 is the nose of the puppy, and the Dow is kind of the big fluffy body, and then the Nasdaq is the big fluffy tail. If you want to catch a puppy running around the yard, watch where the nose goes. The body's gonna have a lot more activity behind it, and the tail's gonna be all over the damn place. So kind of watch where the S&P 500 goes, and the other two are going to be somewhere in the proximity, and that's why they're not always in perfect alignment. So today the markets are not necessarily super flat. So I got to go back and take a look at see where they're at right now. Take a quick look. So Dow is down about 600 points. NASDAQ is down about 100. S&P is flat. So when you're basically within if you're basically within 100 points, the market is pretty much at a point of equilibrium, at least for the day. And you'll see some shifts a little bit above and a little bit below. And historically, coming into Easter weekend, we don't necessarily see some huge moves. So there's a few reasons for the Dow kind of falling a little bit further than the other two, but I would imagine that things being relatively flat means some sort of chop. Doesn't mean the market's not going to test a couple directions, and that's spies on it like kind of a gently declining trend for the moment. But I would guess that unless there's news driven, that'll probably most likely settle out and turn into some chop and kind of linger and stuff a little bit. So anyway, that's kind of where it's at. I expect the rest of the day to be pretty much a nothing burger unless there's news and going into a holiday.
Thank you, Palm.
Thanks, Mark. And by the way, beautiful job this morning, Mark.
Thank you, sir. That is Palm Coast. That is one of our moderators. The price of admission alone is worth that just to listen. If you could only listen to one person, and we have 10 more just like him, Palm. The knowledge that this man has, he is one of the excellent trainers and traders in here. He's also a highly successful trader, right? But the training that he provides to our members every single day. Coach can't be in here 24 hours a day. We have moderators that help train our members up. These are the kind of things that you get to sit in with. VIP Gold members get the breakout rooms with these gentlemen, right? And ladies that we have, right? As teaching moderators. That was just a little taste that you get. It's just mind blowing. I mean, I could listen to Palm all day long. I can. Unfortunately, I don't get to. I have to listen to him on replays because as a moderator, I can't be everywhere either. So I actually have to listen to the recordings for 99% of what Palm says in a given day. So this is the type of education and training you get. Now, he was expressing his opinion because I asked him what was going on with the markets. But you'll find he's usually pretty spot on with things that are going on. Again, he didn't say buy or sell anything, did he, the whole time, right? He's just giving you an overview of what the markets are doing. And this is some of the types of education and training you get here. It's not all just how to trade, how to enter a trade, and how to exit a trade. We back up, the psychologies of trading, which he kind of touched on without saying the word, right? What to look for on key levels and everything that goes into trading to make you a better educated trader, right? Do I need to know what the next economic release is going to be next week to trade today? Well, not really, right? I'm going to trade the trades in front of me, but having all kinds of additional knowledge builds up your base and your intellect in the whole thing of trading. This is a job. This is a career. The more you know, the more power that you have, the more intelligent decisions. So, Palm, thank you, Palm, for that. I mean, that was a little master class, whether you realized it or not. Totally free to those listening live. Imagine getting to ask Palm questions live like our paid members do. I'll tell you what, you guys are only, you think I'm kidding when you only see the tip. I say you see only the tip of the iceberg. It's just mind blowing. You get with any of our training moderators. David's another one, just a wealth of information and experience. And these all come in here. So it's not just coach inside American Dream Trading. You're getting the benefit of a wide knowledge base. Richard's another one. Don't feel offended if I don't mention your name, but Richard's another one. He comes from an extensive financial background. He was in the banking business for years. He was in the brokerage business for years. He's got an extremely strong background into those things. And the knowledge that he shares on things with us, what goes on in the background that us mere mortals don't get to see how it works, it's very interesting. I mean, and all this adds to our knowledge base, and it makes us a better trader down the road. So highly encourage you to go grab them memberships. I'm guaranteeing your mind will melt when you come in here. Mine does every day. And so anyway, thanks, Palm, for sharing that. That was something. Appreciate it, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right, look at the markets pool. Right, look at that pulling down. Right, again, it's might as well consider this options Friday, even though it's a Thursday. Markets are closed. People will be exiting their positions, taking profits, getting ready to go to the Hamptons. Right, take their weekend and go drink their 5, whatever you call it, martini. Right, have their 5 martini lunches and whatever they all used to do back in the 80s. I know time.
By the way, which moderator wouldn't be getting offended, Mark, because you didn't mention her name?
I can't. I mean, I can talk about all you guys. I mean, Dawn.
Why you gotta bring up the Hamptons,
Dawn's
Mark?
another good one. Go check her out.
Why you got to bring up the Hamptons, Mark?
Just because I don't know, Dawn. It just came out. By the way, that's Dawn. You can go check her out if you want. She's on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. There's all kinds of her teachings there too. Go check it out. No, Dawn's excellent too. All our moderators are, right? Even our members. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a moderator to share your experience. We have a wide range of experience within our community. It's just amazing, right?
Right.
Sometimes we'll talk about a certain sector, let's say pharmaceuticals, and we have somebody that used to do that type of work, or we'll get into manufacturing. We have people that were involved in manufacturing. They can share insights, right? Rather than these things that you could find out on your own, over time. Our community has these shared experiences in different sectors and trading experiences and all that. So it ain't all about just trading stocks, right? Clicking a button in and out, in and out. We're trying to build a well-rounded trading community here. And this is the things you guys are missing out on. And how do you join? You go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, scroll down about halfway down our page, and you'll see a link to our free Discord, which you should already have because we talk about it ad nauseum, at least I do. And there's also the links to grab our memberships. So you better be grabbing them now. What a better time than the Easter holiday, where you actually may have a few extra hours this weekend to actually go in there and sit down and devour everything that's in there. So check it out, AmericanDreamTrading.com. All right.
And Mark, we actually have some people that don't speak in the group a lot, but since I do the one-on-ones, I've heard stories in the background that are actually financial planners and financial advisors that say that the training they get in the group on a daily basis helps them perform their job better as well.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the benefits of having our live Zoom call. You can open your microphone at any time and ask a question, or you can even type it into the Zoom chat and ask a question, right? And I've said this many times. There's members in here, I've never heard them speak. And that's fine. That's their prerogative, right? But yeah, just like that little thing there you said, Dave, you have no idea sometimes the wealth of information that we have within our group. It's amazing. All right. All right. Taking a walk, everything's just kind of down. Tesla's got a little bounce off the bottom there. Teasing it anyway, right? Oh, look. I don't even trade Tesla, but I got an old line on here. Will you look at that? Dawn, do you see this? That line is, I don't know how old, Dawn. Look at that line I got on my chart.
I see it,
Look
Mark.
what it did, Dawn. It bounced right off that line. Man, you should have
Mark, you're a
asked me ahead
genius.
of time. I could have told you that, Dawn.
You're a genius, Mark.
Oh, I don't know about genius. There's only enough room for
You
geniuses.
can't help it. You were born that way, man.
Well, yeah, I could be that. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't want to brag on myself or anything, but you know.
That's okay. I don't want to brag on you either.
All right. Well, let me point out today that, people that are in here playing Spy, NVIDIA, all these to the downside, this is account changing days. This is a boatload of money. And let me point out, I know we're doing market, we're currently conducting a study, but Mark is filling in for Coach again today. And what? No, it's not every time Mark takes control, the market crashes. I don't know, maybe that's true too.
Every time Mark takes control, there's been this interesting phenomenon lately that we make money.
Yeah. Account life-changing money. Just saying. We're still, it's too early to reach results. We're only in phase 1 of our study. But we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you.
Account-changing money, yes.
Yes. The one that was in, one of our member, who was that? Was in NVIDIA. Do you need another Brinks truck yet? If you're able to talk. I know you're involved in the trade. Whoever that was, I forget now. But look at that. Holy moly. How much is NVIDIA down? NVIDIA, I don't know. Where's my little handy dandy chart at? That would tell me that.
3.5%.
3.5%. That's huge. The number 3 don't sound that big, but when it's a stock price, that's huge. Huge.
NVIDIA should be bouncing around 101, 106, and 97 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Are the major ones. So if it's down here in the hundreds.
Yeah. It's currently at whatever. Here, let me get my doodad up here. I don't have my widget up here where I can just make one click because I'm so used to trading options. I don't have it up here. Yeah, it's at $100.55 right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic money maker right there. What? How can you be happy NVIDIA's going down? Well, I don't care which way it goes. You can go straight up for all I care. But we're going to make money however way it goes. Whether the market goes up, whether the market comes down, or even if it goes sideways. Well, today it was down. And our members went shorting that, put in a put, and has been riding that ever since. That has dropped what? From 104.5 down to 100.5, down $4 a share. You know what that means in a stock option? That is humongous money in a stock option. Amazing. Well, let me know if you need that other brakes truck order, and I got it on call here. Really, the only one that's kind of rough today is Apple, right? It didn't have that big straight up or straight down, did it?
Yeah, Apple just ripped my face off.
Yeah, well, every day ain't a winner on every one, right?
And I knew this was going to happen because my EWO was messing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating to be in the wrong trade, right?
Not really. I mean, I know I didn't want this to happen because I asked this morning earlier to get help because I know I'm in a bad.
And again, in all fairness, it's not that Apple's doing badly. It's you have to adjust you have to apply the correct trading strategy that Coach teaches to deal with that, right?
Today it's going sideways practically.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a channel trade or a trend trade? So EWOs help you stay in the trend trade. The channel trade calls on support, puts on resistance.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not that good at that. I only do EWO.
Right. Well, that's fine, right? And sometimes you just have to abandon ship and go find something that is running, right? So, these are lessons you learn every day. You build on principle upon principle, right? Everybody should be playing the EWO. Well, this obviously Apple was not a very good EWO play other than at the open, right? David, are you available? How did your guys deal with that over there in the live Apple chat, which is a benefit of the Diamond membership and the VIP Gold membership?
The live Apple chat be on? Because I click on it and you say register.
It's in the Discord, sir.
Yeah, I know.
For VIP gold members or diamond members only.
I was trying to pick up some Apple calls at 194, but it didn't get down there. It was like 40 cents short.
Oh.
Well, I got out of my first EWO when it broke back up, and then I got back in when we started rejecting VWAP. I got in early, and I sat in it for probably 30, almost 30 minutes, 20 something minutes before we had that huge pool. And we had that huge pool. That candle right there was, and it's actually a lot for Apple. It was like almost a 35% candle on the contracts. And so I bailed out of most of them, and then I just got out of my last two puts my last 5 puts right now. And I'm waiting to see what happens here. If we can get out of the channel finally, get over the 197, that'll help start building up towards the upside, or pull back down below 195.
Thank
So
you.
you went what?
I'm out of everything right now.
It's going sideways.
Yep.
Who was it said he had trouble if he couldn't find the Apple chat?
I was not.
Jess, are you a gold member?
Yeah,
Okay. You don't see the live Apple chat channel?
I'm looking for it now.
Okay. Well, it's in the gold, right? If you don't see it there, you need to go up to the top of the Discord. When it says browse channels, make sure you go in there and check all the boxes so all channels show up for you.
Whenever you add a membership to your account, always review that welcome video again, just to make sure you're up to speed on all the channels, and the channels and roles are all activated and checked on, I should say, not off, but you get what I'm saying. Check off.
Check off. He was the engineer on Star Trek.
The other thing too is just because the stock market's open doesn't mean you have to force a trade. If you don't see it, don't force it.
Yep. It's okay not to trade,
Mhm.
right?
See, I have dating advice and stock advice.
Yep.
BDHL new IPO is live now, and SXTC is halted to the upside, up 123%.
Wow. Again.
It will resume at 1049.44.
Holy cow. Holy cannolis. Look at that. Hey, Don. Hey, Don. Don, are you there, Don? Don.
He's not allowed to come out.
Hey, Don. Hello, Don.
She doesn't deal with cannolis. I think
Well,
they're delicious
I just wanted to
personally,
point
but-
out to Don that this is my chart, like I said, was over 2 years old because it's got red lines on it. That's how I know it. Hell, look where that's halted at. Where did that halt at, Don? I know you're not here. Where did it halt at? Right on my line. Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, you can learn how to chart. It just improves your training altogether and your trading. Oh, look at that. Look, dead on 2 times in a row. Oh, I learned how to do that by being a paid member of AmericanDreamTrading.com. You too can learn how to do that to greatly improve your trading abilities. Operators are standing by now to take your call. Oh, wait, we don't have phones, do we? Go to our free Discord over at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Sign up for that free Discord. Check out our memberships also on our website. Get in there now. Learn how to do this. It's never too late to learn. I was 60 years old plus, a little over 60 when I started doing this. Anybody can learn how to do it, especially an old boomer like me. It's all these buttons I got to click, confuses me sometimes. Anyway, NVIDIA's kind of curling up a little bit. Again, we aren't expecting any big moves to the upside, right? It could happen. Tesla. Yeah, Tesla. I just seen that on my mini chart up there. They're stepping up. Approaching VWAP, though, on a 2-minute chart, right? What do we know about VWAP? Might put the stops on it for a bit, test it. As you can see, the wick pretty much touched VWAP on the 2-minute. And you also got a little bit of levels here, too, right? So, double whammy. Does that mean Tesla's going to go to the moon now? Doesn't mean that at all. It's testing it. What you could have done, though, had you been aware, and if you were a follower of Tesla, you would have known that was a double bottom. What can happen on a double bottom? A double bottom bounce, right? Here it is. There's your bottom. There's your bounce. Now, yes. Well, Mark, you said be careful going against the trend. That's true. A double bottom bounce play against the trend is a higher risk play. And you have to treat it accordingly. So you have to treat it as a scalp. When it comes down and does that bounce, right, and comes right back up, you can scalp that to the upside. well, all them indicators are there. Well, you have to respect them, but doesn't mean you can't enter the trade on a quick scalp to the upside. As you can see, even though the 9 was there, it blew right through it. Come up to the 21 and stopped. You might have bailed there, right? Because I'm scalping, right? Would you have held on? I personally would have bailed there on that rejection, right? And I'd be done with the trade. But if you were maybe had a little bit higher risk tolerance than me, you might have held on and look at the money you could have made off a simple double bottom bounce trade. Again, it's a higher risk, right? It's a short-term thing, right? Well, it's even better. We looked at one this morning. What was that? STSS? Double bottom bounce, just like this. Classic. It dumped, come down, hit that bottom bounce, and it shot to the moon. It did this, except it never stopped. It kept going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. It was amazing. It was a little penny stock, but, still, it even works on little tiny penny stocks. The same rules apply. And that's the beauty. Go ahead.
Just a quick reminder, mentorship meeting starts in 10 minutes.
Thank you. Those of you with the mentor subscriptions. And by the way, you new Diamond members, look what door that just opened up to you. You can go to the mentorship class now. That is a $6,000 a year benefit you just acquired for 5. Just that one membership. We're not even talking about the lifetime memberships you acquired over there, right? Now you can go to VIP gold things. You can go to the cryptos. You could even come where I like to live in my neighborhood to futures at any time. You just don't realize this.
SXTC hold extended, expected resumption 10:54:44.
Bruno or Miranda, Drewski has a question in the VIP live chat if you want to take a peek at that. Hang on, Drewski. Somebody will be with you shortly. Our operators are standing by.
VIP live chat, you said?
I'm sorry, YouTube live chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
YouTube live chat. Drewski 59. Hang on, Drewski. See, we even help people who aren't paid members. That's just the kind of people we are. That's the class of people that we have in this organization, right? We want to see
Drewski,
people.
what's your Discord name? We'll do it live right now. Just remember, we're not going to be sending you any DMs or friend requests. So if you want to post your Discord name, I'll take a look. But it looks like you're having issues trying to get verified. So real quick, for anybody listening in, you need one Discord name. If you have more than one Discord name, you're going to run into a problem. So we use two-step authentication. So we have a phone number and an email on your Discord. If you have 2 separate accounts, one will be your email, one will be your phone number. So if you log in with your email and there's no phone number on the account, then you have to log out of that one, log in with the phone number. If you don't know your password, reset it, go in there, remove the phone number, and then delete the account, and then go back to the other one. Or you can use whatever one has the phone number, because the phone number is going to be more important than anything. So you can delete that first one that has the email, and then log in with the phone number, add an email, and you're good to go. And then you should be able to log into Discord. And if you delete the account, keep in mind, Discord, it takes about 3 to 5 business days for it to completely fall off and be completely removed from Discord. So you'll be waiting at least a couple days until it falls off, and then you can add the phone number to that one account. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.
And that was Bruno there, Drewski.
One Discord, one email. I saw somebody buy a membership today with another email. Stop using multiple emails. I'm going to start being a prick about it because I keep repeating myself and people still keep doing it. Stop logging in with different emails.
Yep,
just one email is all you need. I know we're all important and we have like 5 or 6 different emails. Remember the email that you use for your profile, please. And thank you.
Drewski said, okay, thank you. He's working on that now. Also on our YouTube live, Sabine Saline says, I just sent a request on Discord. I don't know if you're talking about a help desk ticket or what. You can go into the stock lounge there and talk in there also. Are you having issues joining our Discord there, Sabine? I don't know what kind of request you mean on Discord. Speaking to Sabine live over there on our YouTube live chat. All right, what do I think about the S&P right now? I think the S&P is going down. Do I think it's going to go the other way? Nope, I don't. But that and $1.25, you know what that'll get you? It'll get you a cup of coffee at McDonald's. Don't form any bias at any time. Trade to trade that's in front of you. NVIDIA double bottom, one of our members called out. Look at that. Huh. I think we got to order another Brinks truck there, buddy. What do you think for NVIDIA? You need anybody come over and help shovel all that money into a wheelbarrow or into the back of the Brinks truck? Let us know. We'll send members over there. It's not currently in a trade. SXTX unhalted to the downside. Profit taking in process. SXTC. Oh, that NVIDIA. I'll tell you what. NVIDIA just didn't fool around. It just went straight down, right? Pretty much. There's a little bit of a pullback, but I mean, there's none of this big chops involved in there. It's just nice, steady drop. That's one beautiful trade right there. Don't get much easier than that, folks, if you know what to do with it. If you know when to enter and all that, right? Apply the things that we teach here at American Dream Trading. Coach teaches on this stuff every single day. You're missing out. Please offer the deal again. The 5,000 lifetime. Sorry there, Michelle, is not going to happen. You can get it for the 2 payments of 5,000 each for 10,000 total. That promotion is still active, as are all our other promotions. And you can go to our Discord, our free Discord, AmericanDreamTrading.com. You can jump in there right now, and you can, if you want to, you can go over there. Let me show you those promos again here. Hang on, wrong button. There we go. There's our promo right here. All right. Get it open up, make it bigger so you can read it. You can get that Diamond Lifetime membership for 1 payment of $10,000, and during this promotion, we'll let you even make 2 payments of $5,000 each. No, that $5,000 one time, nope, that ain't coming back. That's a one and done. Never, you will never see that offer again. I can pretty much guarantee you, it's not going to happen. Even for our paid members, they had the opportunity to do so. Unfortunately, if they weren't unable to take advantage of that now, it's just the way it is. That's why it's called a flash sale. It comes and goes just like a flash. For those old enough, Gordon. Anyway. All right. Any questions over there on TikTok? You're pretty quiet today. We're only up to 3.9 thousand on it. What's going on over there on TikTok? You guys are usually crushing that button. We've tried to get up to 30,000 today. Let's go. We got about 3 seconds left. I didn't realize what time it was. I just looked to see what time it was. Hey, this is 11 o'clock. Hey,
mentorship members, I'll see you in the other room.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I do thank everybody for being here today. Make sure that you have an enjoyable 3-day weekend if you're fortunate to get tomorrow off, if you have a 9-to-5 job. Make sure you leave positive, lasting memories with those you come in contact with. Try to encourage those that are discouraged. Always put a smile on your face because, let's face it, people do hide behind smiles. So if you smile at somebody else, you might brighten their day and not even know it, right? Who knows what's behind the smile, right? So anyhow, I do thank you for being here today. We are here each and every day, Monday through Friday. Coach is live from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I am live with the Futures Education and Trading Program from 2 to 4 Eastern Time. And then we have our wonderful, lovely training host, Dawn, who's a fantastic trainer, over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, with the aftermarket show tonight at 5 p.m. each and every night. As a reminder, we will not have any live broadcasts tomorrow as it is Good Friday. It is the holiday weekend, and we want to give our members and moderators time off to refresh and relax and enjoy the weekend. So Coach will not be live tomorrow. The futures will not be live tomorrow with me, nor will the aftermarket show tomorrow night. We will resume all of our normal operations on Monday. For those of you who are in the crypto markets and the future markets, you'll still be able to trade and make money tomorrow. There will just be no live broadcast in that, no live trading together, that type of thing. So I do thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here today, hanging out with us. Hopefully you learned a little bit of things. You got to take advantage of them flash sales. If not, you can check out our regular memberships that are available over there at our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. And I thank you for being here. We will see you Monday, same time, same bat channel. Goodbye.